Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's good, people? Woo, what's good, people? It is the day of another day. Of another day we call Wednesday. What's the Wednesday? Wednesday. Anyway, what's good, people? Oh, as you see, I got my oopala done. Probably change it again. Kind of feeling it, kind of not, but you know, I'm flip-flopping. Anyway, that being said, what's going to be, well, hope everybody's living in their truth. Hope everybody's doing things productive as far as getting things done as far as you want to do in your life. Anyway, that being said, what's going to be, well, I want to talk to you in reference to, you know, the topic at hand, Milan Christopher. Now, I don't know if you remember him, but he's from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and he was the one who was dating Ciroc, which is a.k.a. Mouse. And here's a picture of Milan Christopher now. Okay, you see that? Very nice looking guy. You know, he's 31 years old. His birthday is coming in February the 28th. He was born in he's 31 years old. He was born in 1984. I believe he's a Pisces. He's a singer, entrepreneur, rapper, and he's graced a lot of different magazine covers. Well, not covers, but he's a model. And he modeled for Speedos and Bob Magazine and other companies. Here's a couple of his modeling pictures right here. Okay, you see that? Now he's done modeling, and the thing about it is that, you know, he's also been in commercials like Nip Tuck, Verizon Mobile, and Red Bull, and Chase Bank. Whether you didn't know this, now you know. Before, you know, he was dating Ciroc, and him and Ciroc was in a relationship, and it went to the array. Because he allegedly said that on the show that Ciroc was cheating on him and cheated on him with 4 different guys and stuff like that. And you know, the thing about it is that I guess, well, clearly he was hurt. He cried on the show, and you know, he wanted to ask Ciroc to marry him and stuff like that. But the thing that gets me, what comes down to people and reference to relationships and stuff, we kind of know people for what they're worth when they first meet us. Within the first couple of minutes. Let me slow down. Within the first couple of minutes of the conversation, people let you know what they are. People let you know who they are and what they're after. Now, it was asked on the Wendy Williams show, you know, how did you two meet?
How did you boys meet?
He came up to me. We were in a club. I'm not going to tell you which club, but it was a straight club.
Okay.
You know, in Hollywood, everybody parties together. It's not like we have gay, well, we do have gay clubs, but majority of the clubs in the industry is just mixed crowd.
Right.
And I had been seeing him for weeks, and he just always kept coming up to me, talking to me, trying to get in the studio. And
now, if you listen to the conversation, Milan said that he met him. He thought he was a person trying to
get in the studio. And
clearly. So after he got on the show and stuff like that, they done broke up because I hate to say this, but Ciroc did what he needed to do as far as get his name out there, as far as his career and stuff. I don't know if it's gotten further. I haven't heard any music in reference to, you know, the workings he's done, you know, as far as his rapping career. Anyway, that being said, so clearly, him and Moniece, now Moniece, okay, let me do Moniece's story. Moniece, so she's the one who was, has a baby with Fizz. Now, if you don't remember Fizz and Monique, here's a picture of them right here. Okay, so now you see they were together and they broke it up on, you know, irreconcilable differences. And what happened on the show is that she wanted to see that could she make it work with Fizz once again, but she forgot that she's dating Rich Dollars. Now check Rich Dollars out. Okay, now you see them together. Now the thing that gets me is that clearly she must have did her homework on Rich, and so she kind of knows that he loves women, and he loves, you know, clearly having sex with a lot of women, as many women as possible. Now this is the thing. She went to go to Fizz to find out if they could actually be together, and he was like, no, he didn't want to be back with her because he didn't want to mess things up as far as their relationship, you know, where it is now. Evidently they have a relationship that's much more better, that they're not together, and they want to you know, just take care of their kid, and, you know, that's another story, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, so she went back to Rich Dollar, said it was so hard, somebody put a bug in his ear, let him know that she actually wanted to be with Fizz, so they broke the relationship off. He didn't want to be with her, screamed about her ring and stuff like that, anyway, been said. So now she hurt because Rich Dollars don't let her go and Fizz don't want her, so she's a broken spirit. Millennium Christopher, I keep saying Millennium Christopher, I'll just say Christopher because Millennium, that name is just too much for me, I just can't, but Christopher, Millennium Christopher, Gordy, now let me tell you about that. Gordy, now, his uncle is married to Motown's Barry Gordy's daughter. This is Barry Gordy. Okay, and his uncle is married to Barry Gordy's daughter. So I don't know where the Gordon or Gordon comes from, the Gordy, but it is what it is. Anyway, in case you didn't know that. Anyway, so Milan Christopher loves to take nude pictures. Clearly. Here's a couple of pictures of him, not in the nude because you know we can't do that here, but here's a couple of pictures of him with his modeling and nude modeling. Okay, now as you see, he does modeling, he does nude modeling. So now you know in the world we live in of the internet, if you're out here putting out pictures like that, you know, as far as nude modeling and, you know, semi-nude and the case to be, he loves showing his body up, he has a great body, so quite naturally show it up, you know, do what you want to do, boo, at the end of the day, it's your body. Anyway, the man said, I'm sure he's been approached by the porn industry because here's a couple of pictures of him doing porn. Check this out. Now, you know, clearly it's all over the internet as far as him doing porn, and Ciroc wasn't happy about that situation of dating someone who's done porn. You know, it is what it is, but my thing is everybody has a past, and you know, it is what it is, and I don't knock anybody's hustle. Listen, whatever you think go work, boo. Like I said before yesterday's video, if you think you could get the Kim Kardashian money, my thing is go for it. Anyway, that being said. So, you know, he did his porn, was this a porn club or pole club? Anyway, he did the porn videos, and clearly he's a bottom. You know it is, well listen, whatever seat you could find, you could sit in that you love, ride it. Anyway, that being said, so Moniece and Milan Christopher decided that they want to be together. And he sent this out as a treat. Check this out. Now, he put that out there to let people know that, you know, he's bisexual now. He wants to start dating women. He said he always did. Now, Milan put that out there, and Ciroc got a sniff of it, that he's about to lose his ex-man to a female, so he put this out there. You know, and the thing about it is, after he put that out there, Milan was like, you know, so clearly it got back to Moniece about her dating a gay man, Milan. And this is what she said. Okay, you see that? Moniece, let me tell you something. I applaud you. You know why I applaud you? It's because let me do it right. I applaud you. You know why I applaud you? It's because you're doing something that these down low men can't do. These AKA straight men. You know, oh, I'll knock a man out. He trying to come at me like that, but booty hole is big like this. And you stood up and said, I'm going to be with him. And I always said to me when it comes down to females are, just my opinion, females are way more stronger than men because she will ride with you, she will fight with you, when I say fight with you, I mean if somebody jump with you under, she's in it. Females are ride and die, and when I say ride and die, a female will ride and die with you. Anyway, the same time. So she decided she wanted to be with him, and they were going to be together, and the thing about it is that, you know, of course she was going to get back, but she said she really don't care what nobody has to say. You know, it is so weird because it's always a female that can show somebody better. And I'm not saying every case, so please don't say, well, only, listen, then why don't you date a female? I already have. I've been with females before, but we're not talking about me. Anyway, so the thing about it is that, you know, she stand behind him and she was like, I don't care what nobody has to say, and I applaud her and stuff like that. You know, but the thing is that I kind of like, you know, if you don't know, she can sing. She really can sing good, and, you know, I wanted to kind of show you, if you could Google her, you know, here's a picture of her right here. And you could Google her, and you could check her music out on YouTube and stuff like that. And, you know, Fizz had her inside of his video. She was the main chick. Check this out. And that's her ex. She was in the video with him. You know, the thing about it is they have a love and stuff like that. But I feel as though when it comes down to Milan and Monise, do you? But I do feel as though y'all are kind of working off feelings of hurt, or you're trying to help with record sales, because in the world we live in, negativity always overcompensate positive, and if you do something so crazy, people are going to talk about it, and guess what? It's working, so you're using that noodle, you know, I know that's right. Anyway, that being said, so he had left something else on his page, you know, reference to, you know, he was like, you know, he always wanted to be with a woman. How could you say you don't like women if you've never been with one? Anyway, that being said, so the thing about it is that, you know, it is what it is, but the thing about it is that, you know, he had left this thing, he was like, you know, all he wanted to do is be happy, just find somebody that's going to love him unconditionally like anyone else out here. And he was like, you never know, that's all I really wanted and looking for. Anyway, fam, I have kids. I want to be married to someone who loves me unconditionally no matter my flaws. So the thing is that, you know, it's hard out here to try to find somebody to love you. And I believe a lot of people are getting really tired of being alone, and they're starting to change their options as far as what they really like, and just trying to find somebody to really love them versus just trying to find somebody they are, you know, attracted to. So stay strong in your relationship, if it's a relationship. If not, it is what it is. He said he's not bisexual. He said, help me, Lord. So I don't know. To make a comment like, help me, Lord, and now you're dating with a female means that you're not really in it 100%. Just my opinion. And to me, for a person who loves dick that much, and a girl knows that she's dating a guy who loves dick, I mean, you're not the top. You're the one getting, you know. So, anyway. But then again, she could order up a strap-on. But then again, anyway, you know what it is, what it is. Anyway, just don't be like Andrew. This one.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women.
Okay, saying your truth, because you know they're going to be watching. Anyway, that being said, I want to hear your opinions on this. I want to say how you feel about this. Do you think this relationship, do you feel that this is a relationship? Do you feel that this is a publicity stunt just to get their careers back it up? I want to hear what you have to say about this. Do you think that The Rock was just a come up to just use Milan? And anyway, that being said, because this is a lot going on. Anyway, I want to say hello my dogs. Meow. I want to say hello my kings. Woof. I want to say hello new people. Boom. I want to say old people. Bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do the best way that you can. And if nobody likes it, then fuck them over.